Hey Mo, thank you so much for the opportunity. I really appreciate this. So here's my match reaction to Arsenal 1, Chelsea 2. So I'm going to start off with the negatives and then end on the positive note. Thankfully, this is just a preseason game, so we can see our players work on their match fitness, their health, and also look on players that, we should pass on in this transfer market and how we should be doing business in this transfer market. This almost felt like the same old Arsenal, the same mistakes, and we played the same team that we've had before with three new players coming forth. I'll start off with our biggest issue has been the midfield. The midfield inability to impose players who can go box to box to be aggressive and to press against teams like Chelsea who are pressing hard against us in that first half. You end up seeing players being isolated left 2 versus 1 in that Pablo Mari versus Rob Holding incident. Holding was left out of position. He moved too far up, moved away from Pablo Mari, leaving that central midfield exposed. You end up seeing Rob Holding coming too far out of position, not seeing him anywhere near close to Pablo Mari, seeing how that midfield crumbled when Partey got injured and went off. This shows how much we rely on Thomas Partey, but also the fact that without Thomas Partey, we weren't able to dominate that midfield and dominate the play in the first half. Thomas Partey was like silk in that midfield. He was immense when he was on the pitch, but in reality, individual errors is what led to the first goal, causing Kai Havertz to score and Werner to take the ball through that midfield where Pablo Mari was left 2 versus 1, and Werner passed it to Kai Havertz, leading to the first goal. They were beating us with one through ball into Werner for Kai Havertz to score, but in reality, what I feel is players like Chambers, Holding, Elneny, and Granit Xhaka, as we know in last season, they tend to fall way far out of position. And you know what? When Thomas Partey went off, we can see the same mistakes and we looked worse on the pitch. The exact same thing we saw last season, hence why I say the same old Arsenal. So until we get new signings in this transfer market and work on our business in this transfer market, such as the essential need for a creative midfielder is very important, and we can see how vulnerable we remained last season as well as how vulnerable we'll remain this season without Thomas Partey in our midfield. We need to sign a creative midfielder. It is important for us going forward into this season. We just have 12 days left till our first match at Brentford away, and it's very important that we sign a creative midfielder to enhance our midfield and to stop letting players move too far out of position, leaving that midfield way too exposed for another team that likes to press hard to take advantage of. In the second half, when Chelsea got tired, we were able to create more, and the reason why we were able to create more was with the substitutions. The substitutions were players such as bringing on Ben White, Tavares, and Lokonga. To me, Ben White had a good game. He did demonstrate a very good block to stop Chelsea from another chance to score against us. To be honest, some of these players lack the agility to still play for us, and I'll be straight up. I'll say Hector Bellerin was extremely woeful with the pass that got intercepted to Chelsea's second goal, led by Tammy Abraham. He led it right into Tammy Abraham, and that was an easy shot for them, causing them to take advantage of us yet again. To me, Leno is still suspect with the ball, and we can't keep playing out from the back. And if Arteta wants to maintain this style of play or somehow make it work that, we're going to be playing out from the back, we need to have players in front that can make this happen. But to me, it really shows the importance of a backup goalkeeper as well. And to me, Ramsdale doesn't cut it. I don't think Ramsdale is the type of goalkeeper we should be going after. I wish we had gone for an Onana, but that's an entirely different story. And I think the importance of this is we need to address whether we going to keep playing out from the back, and if we're going to do it, we have to have creative midfielders to improve and to see whether, is this something that Arsenal Football Club will do moving forward into the upcoming season. Moving on into the positives, I think I was really impressed to see Nicola Pepe on the ball today. He looked like he came with a hunger and attitude that I haven't seen before from him. And to me, I think he's building his confidence. He looked like he improved defensively, fighting to keep the ball a lot more and looking like a goal threat on the pitch today. He had very good opportunities to score goals and good chances, but again, it was the lack of finishing for for him, and the same with Emil Smith-Rowe. Emil Smith-Rowe looked extremely good in the first half and imposed himself, got himself deep into the game, and to me, he did demonstrate another good performance. Ben White had a very good debut, and Tavares and Lokonga looked well when they came on, which demonstrates that, making crucial signings and giving players the ability to play and the time to play on the pitch shows that, okay, they'll bring what they can into this club and make it enhance our in-game management. To me, Thomas Partey dominated the play. He was immense when he came on the pitch. Ben White also looked extremely good when he came on. Thankfully, this is just a preseason match to get our players up to match fitness, build on their health, and build on their agility, also enhance our squad depth. But let's be real here, this might not be the squad that we'll have moving into that first game at Brentford away. Hopefully, we'll sign an attacking creative midfielder, a right back, and a goalkeeper. But it was nice to see that we can use this as a way to learn which players we need to have in this transfer window and which players that we need to move on and let that ship sail. To me, Eddie Nketiah looks sharp today, but we know we have to move him on, and we know we have to give players like Bellerin a chance on the pitch, which Mikel Arteta hopefully has promised him that he'll get more game time. Last season, we barely saw much of Bellerin, and to me, this season, I want to see Bellerin get more game time and show his potential and prove himself. As a youngster, it is very important that we play players like this and give them the time and the ability to show creative pass play, progression on the ball, and also make their way through cuts and corners to get goals and assists. And I think Bellerin is a player who deserves a chance in this football club. To me, we looked sharper in the second half, but we couldn't finish our chances yet again. And you know what? I think although it's a preseason friendly, don't take it with a grain of salt, but also analyze it in a way that we have players who are still making individual errors like last season. For instance, Leno and Bellerin playing out from the back, Bellerin's woeful passing, some situations that we saw last season, that lack of positional awareness on the back line is something that we had to improve last season, but we essentially must improve this season moving forward, or else we're going to end up losing games like big teams like Chelsea, who like to play more pressing football into the upcoming season. So I want to see improvement there. So that's my match reaction, and thank you so much, Mo, for the opportunity to work with you and to come on your channel and do a post-match review. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. You guys can follow me on my Twitter at MissMelina7 and check out my YouTube channel at Miss Melina. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and take care, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.